It's time to go racing at the home of Formula One with V10 R-League. Here we go for the relay race, and it's Yassi leading us off with Manuel Biancalila heading down first into turn one.
Yeah, great start from Biancalila. Probably the best start he could wish for, but he's going to be under attack straight away into turn two. Kevin Siggy down the inside, but Biancalila is going to be on the inside for the left-hander, but going to be straight under attack as we head down down the straight for Wellington Straight, and in the slipstream is going to be Siggy. Is he going to hang it around the outside, Ben?
It looks like he's going to do so, and if he can pull it off, he'll have the inside for the next right-hander at Luffield. You can see Biancalila not giving up on the fight here through Luffield, and he is down to second place. So BMW have the early lead.
Yeah, great move there and commitment from Siggy, but he is under attack into Cops. Biancalila trying to go the long way round, but didn't make it stick. So that has now allowed Siggy a bit of a gap as we head into Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, a bit of dirty air for the preceding driver as having to go through that extra resistance of air, which is being thrown up by Kevin Siggy. He's now in the slipstream of him now, so he'll be able to close up on the straight. But early stages, it's looking like the slipstream is very powerful here today. Both drivers slipstreaming past each other. Any pit stops? Yes, in the form of Biancalila of Yas Heat.
We're going to see the gap now between the two teams as Tomei goes through turn one. And Romanidis is right there and straight away into the lead. Tomei overtakes Romanidis, and wow, what a fantastic stint from Yas Heat.
Yeah, to maintain the lead there. I was expecting BMW to emerge in the lead once you mentioned the slow pit stop and the undercut for Yas Heat. But there we go. It is Yas Heat still remaining ahead. I thought for a second that Romanidis wasn't going to see Tomei in the mirrors, but thankfully he held his line and there wasn't an aeroplane crash on the run into turn three. So the battle resumes here in Silverstone. A lap and a half to go and one pit stop left to play out. So this is going to be very interesting to see which team can maintain their composure over these next few kilometers, miles, wherever you are in the world. We run through the high-speed S's. We're on board with Michael Romanidis in the slipstream of the Yas Heat driver, Cedric Tomei, going down the hanger straight. Can he get any closer as they run into Stowe? Doesn't look likely of a move happening just yet. Three corners. Yas Heat are looking pretty likely here to get the first point of the match. Just have to traverse two more corners and they will be there. So an early surprise, I think, for Yas Heat getting the first points over BMW.
Smashed it, boys. Let's go. Good stuff. Oh, sorry, team radio. Team radio, team radio.
What up, Nathan?
Well done, guys. Really well done.
A surprise result then in the relay race with Yas Heat grabbing the early lead. Let's see what BMW's response is in the team race. We are underway here in Silverstone and it's a close start between Kevin Siggy and Biancalila on the run into turn one. You can see various strategies at play for both the drivers, both the teams rather, but it looks like a cleanish start so far.
Yeah, no contact so far for both teams. All drivers, contact there actually on the exit of the turn three. So that's allowed Biancalila to take the lead as we head down the Wellington Straight. Look how close we are heading into Brooklyn for the first time. We've got Biancalila in the lead at the moment, and a little bit of movement from Romanidis having to back out there. Tomei and Romanidis going wheel to wheel. Biancalila P1, Siggy P2, Romanidis 3, and trying to defend from Tomei as we head into Cops.
Yas Heat are absolutely flying off the start here, really trying to get on the nerves of BMW and Kevin Siggy. We've seen in the past how easy it can be sometimes to rattle the lead BMW driver, and tactics seem to be working out so far as all the soft compound runners belong to Yas Heat. BMW, conversely, are all on mediums, so as long as they can weather the storm early on, they'll be able to come back at Yas Heat. So that's the strategies at play at Silverstone, and I really enjoy these races because of it. So here we go then, on the last lap. 0.6 is the difference between Biancalila and Kevin Siggy. Hold your breath. I have no idea which way this is going to go. The gap is only going to come down as we get towards the end of this lap. Thankfully, Biancalila has negotiated those tricky slow speed corners, which are very tough on the rear tyres. His next overtaking worry will be down the hanger straight and into Stowe. So as long as he can keep up relative momentum through the high speed corners, he should be okay. But that hanger straight is just about long enough for an overtake to be made and into the final few corners.
So he's getting closer and closer. The gap is down to 0.4, now up to half a second. So Biancalila managing it just, especially he's got so much pressure on his shoulders at the moment, carrying the team as we head down the back straight. The hanger straight, the longest straight on the circuit. Will he be far enough away to not get slipstream effect? And the answer is yes at the moment. It's looking great for Biancalila, Ben.
It looks like he's going to hold on. There's only 0.4 in it, and there's 2 or 3 more corners to go. Yaseet, it looks like, are going to win the race on circuit. So Yaseet again continuing to surprise here in Silverstone. But we still don't know what the verdict is from the stewards. But so far, looking good for Yas. This is it now for BMW. This is a must-win scenario from here on out here in Monza. 2-0 to Yaseet. They can ill afford to lose another one as we get underway here in Monza in the form of Kevin Siggy from pole position.
Yeah, decent start from Kevin Siggy. Pretty good off the line, but Biancalila trying to look at overtaking into turn 1. Wasn't close enough, but a good exit from Siggy. It'd be interesting to see how this race pans out.
Certainly will be. This is Yaseet's choice of track as well, so they'll be heading into this one with the wind in their sails, I would say. Speaking of, slipstream is very, very strong here, so it does lend itself very well to overtaking. Okay, so this is the last lap. BMW creeping their way out to the pit lane. It's going to be a lot closer than this once Yaseet get up into first gear and into the fast lane. We're expecting about a 1-ish second gap. Here comes Yaseet. They stopped again, which is interesting, and they're going to have a race start from the pit lane, and they're going to have the momentum on BMW potentially as they come out of the pit lane. It's very, very close, Nick.
Yeah, you can see that Weigand held back a little bit to try and get a bit more purchase as the limit of the pit lane time ended. So he actually gained good time there. It actually helped him gain 4 tenths or so. So it's only 2 tenths gap. This is the last lap, and so he's going to be running out of opportunities. This is his first opportunity. Will he take it? Has to go down the outside, but great defensive driving from Terzic.
Yeah, Terzic really having to get the elbows out there. Just about left enough space for Weigand to go around the outside. In the end, he didn't take it, and Weigand being patient. He can't be too patient. He's running out of opportunities to overtake. Most of the overtaking opportunities are in the first sector, with the higher speed corners in sector 3. Doesn't really lend itself well to overtaking moves, so Weigand needs to get very, very close here through the Ascari chicane, maybe even cut it. Who cares at this point, because if you don't win the race, you're not getting a point anyway, so you may as well go full send. Gap is 6 tenths. It's going to come down as we get towards the final corner with the slipstream, but it looks like BMW are going to hold on to this one.
Yeah, it looks like a great stint, a great lap from Terzic to hold off Simon Weigand as he comes across the line. BMW take 1 point back.
It all comes down to this, the final team race here in Monza. BMW need to win this convincingly to break the tie. Away we go for Monza, and it looks like a great start from Kevin Siggy.
Yeah, it looked like Tomei struggled off P2 and his teammates got the jump on him straight away. So Weigand into P2, got to make sure they don't bang wheels and allow Siggy the lead and to get away, which they have done. So Siggy 9 tenths already, and there's a big chunk there from Romanidis down in P6 now.
I think that contact might have stemmed from Biancalila giving him a bit of a squeeze. I'll need to get a replay of that up in a second. But this race for Yaseet isn't exactly about winning this race. Oh no, there goes Biancalila, which is not going to help the cause. But Yaseet, they don't need to win the race. in order to win their place in the semi-finals. They just need to make sure that BMW don't outscore them in terms of the overall team race in this one. But here's the replay of turns 1 and 2. Yas Heat guys nearly squeezing each other into the gravel. That was Bianca Lila touching Romanidis. And then there was more contact a little further down the road, which again was Bianca Lila, this time on Romanidis. Tiebreaker, if you will, could be decided for 5th place. So that's definitely one to watch out for. You can see Cedric Tomei having to go defensive now into Ascari. He's really under pressure here. And that just brings Alan Terzic into the battle even further. But here comes Bianca Lila in 5th place. He might overtake Terzic and put it beyond doubt.
Yeah, it looks like Terzic's got a great run going into Parabolica. Will he go around the outside? Surely Tomei's not going to give him the room he needs, which he doesn't. And that allows Bianca Lila to go from, was it 5th to 3rd now. So we're pretty much going to go 3 wide into turn 1.
Wow.
A little bit of contact, but let's see who breaks. And
no!
Terzic, a big accident. And a lot of contact, Terzic across the chicane. What's going to happen? Wow, unbelievable scenes.
Obviously, Terzic has gained massively out of that. He turned across the face of Bianca Lila, I think it was. But yeah, he caused that incident. He's not slowed down, and I think that might be BMW's chance over. There's a lot still hanging in the balance in this race with the stewards. Romanidis fighting hard with Bianca Lila onto the 2nd chicane. Meanwhile, Alan Terzic, who took the shortcut, is a whole postcode ahead at this point. Oh, there's a BMW gone. Who's that? It's Terzic. Maybe that's a bit of instant karma. Who knows? But this race has been completely crazy, and it looks like Kevin Siggy is still leading the way. He has no idea what's going on behind him.
Wow, it's unbelievable. Terzic showed that he's got a lot of pace, but he just seems to be making all these mistakes as we see Romanidis down the back straight now on the back of Bianca Lila. We're not going to see that, but Kevin Siggy crosses the line to take the win. And who's going to come out on top? We've got Romanidis around the outside. He gets a big tap from Bianca Lila, says, no thanks, mate, you're not having this. And that looks like that job is done. Bianca Lila P3, Romanidis P4. Siggy takes the win.